Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the second episode of the game where I'll be just having fun with an Ostriv town and not having any goals or something like that. Well, the goal is to just have fun for me, so that's what we're doing. And, well, we had the 9 houses up in time. It's still only October, and now we're gonna work on things like the smithy and stuff. So let's get going with that so that we can do a lot of good work for the town, I hope. We have the 9 houses now. We don't have a spare house yet, so no need for a granary and things like that right now. But the need might come rather sooner than later. So I have to think where we are actually going to put up a granary at some point. Now we have houses here. We have houses here. This should also be a housing area, but I think this should get a separate market. Here we have the industries. So building a market here would just serve these people and not the industries because they won't be using it. So I think a marketplace should go somewhere here. And what I would like to do with that is use both these sites, I think, for a marketplace. So we need a wide road, of course. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the top view like this. And then I'm just going to build the entrance towards the marketplace right now, which I think should be somewhat sized like this. And then we're going to build a rather big marketplace with also benches and trees and all the little park in it maybe. Something like that. So it's a real decent sized area. I think that will be nice. And then of course we have to incorporate the granary and stuff in there. Alright, so this should be the whole market area. But of course we have to think about how we put that all in and how we're gonna do that. First of all, we need 2 workers in the smithy. Now we don't have any men available, I believe. So let's get 2 out of the building crews. And then, yeah, that will slow down the building of houses. But hey, we're just building houses now that we don't have people for anyway. That gives us time to set up this little corner of the universe where we're going to have the market. Now, I think the easiest way to fix this area is to just build a granary as far in the corner as we can. Something like this. I think the granary needs to come with a cart parking. Somehow. Maybe put the cart parking here. Yeah, oh, that will fit nicely. Then before they do anything with it, we could probably get like a maple tree in here. A little bit more in the corner. I hope that they can reach that before the actual place comes in. It's a bit tight though, but yeah, we can also place like 2 bushes there. So there's a little bit extra nature in there. Here should be the granary then. And then we can also work on the market stalls already. I think right here in the middle, I want to do some sort of the, maybe we can do the, where is that building? The Patron of the Arch monument, that could be interesting. And yeah, I think we need to move up the granary a bit though, so that we can get those people in. And of course, in order to keep the smithy going for as long as we want, we'll have to set it at some point to get the trading post. Otherwise, we won't be able to get extra iron in. We have 1,000 now, so that should be good for a bit. But that might need to change at some point. I think we have to lose another builder, by the way, to make sure that we can get this building supplied. Yep, that worked out. Preemptive repairs. Also set this to be serviced by other people. Yeah, we have to get to 3 builders now. So that we can also maintain the carts that we already have. We have not built another cart shed either, so this will be the first one. That's an interesting thing. I think we have to change that soon too. Alright, he's getting some stuff in. But once we have the marketplace up and running, we can buy goods from the locals, which can be good, I think. Alright, I think we need to keep this corner clear for stuff. I'm going to put a gazebo in there, actually. In the corner. And then put marketplaces on both sides, and people can just sit in the gazebo and have a good time while they visit the market. All right, 3 market stalls up. Not going to put anybody in there yet, although we can already do this. Apply to all, that should work. Oh, and only hire ladies. But now first we need to get the granary up, then we can start to buy goods from the people, and then we can attract new people. Now the good thing is soon enough we'll have 2 houses available to us. And then once the granary is up and we are buying and selling food, we can make sure, although these have not grown anything yet, I guess. Or at least not much. Oh, these have grown garlic and beetroot, that's good. Yeah, these don't have so much, so I don't think these grew already. These ones did. Ooh, a lot of peas. 2,000 peas right now, that's a lot. Ah, we got some honey here. Great. Oh, and these grew some goods. Alright, well that's nice. So we have stuff to buy. And then quickly enough we should be able to... I want this building removed too, by the way. We can get to work on the growth of the village. Because right now it's stagnant, of course. No new people coming in. And with only 3 builders, this may take some time too. We have that time for now, so no worries. But that'll have to change. At least we have a big marketplace now, that's cool. Here you can see them also doing the wide angle. That's interesting, we have that in my other game too. I think it has to do something with the elevation in the terrain and the path calculation. And this is then probably calculated as the shortest route, even though it might not really be the shortest route in terms of just going there. But because of the elevation, that could be higher here than there. I think it is. This counts as a longer distance. Elevation adds a lot to distance calculations in this game, so that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. They're actually building the house, and oh, all the resources are in now, so all those 3 can just continue with that. They're also bringing resources here now. Interesting. Well, we have to plan the trading post, because we have to get trading soon. Now it could be interesting to just put the trading post up somewhere here next to the smithy and the wood chopper and stuff, so it can be a little bit of a barrier between the real industry and the rest of town, because I don't think the trading post is very has a big effect on the town, but it can be very nice to use this as sort of a buffer. And then also stuff that has to go to the markets that we buy can go straight to the markets, and the stuff that we buy for the industry can go straight to the industry. So I think this could be a nice spot. Just have to remove this then, and then we'll move the thing up to the production queue as well. Alright, they're building the house. Of course, never as fast as I wanted to, but we'll have patience. We'll have patience. And well, 2 more houses to be built here. That's good too. Now, I'm not really putting up a lot of decorations yet, and I know some of you would like me to, but especially in the beginning now that things are not really sure how they are going to evolve. I don't know yet what I'm going to do everywhere, so I'm not putting up decorations here, because maybe I'm building houses here, or maybe I won't, and then we have to decorate this part. I'm still not sure yet, so until I know certain areas are done and that's what they're gonna look like, then we can start to decorate. I could already start a little bit here, but if this is going to be just a short lane, I might decorate it differently than when it's a very long one. So just have to see how that goes. Same with the park area here. I don't know yet how I want the roads to go. Do we want to cross, or do we want something else? Do we want to build in stone roads? Who knows? So until I know, I'm not going to fully decorate it, because then we just limit ourselves with the options that we have. So I get that sometimes people just really want to see, put up some decorations, it looks boring now or whatever, but that's just not going to happen. Alright, just some work, and then the thatch is left. There we go, the thatch. And we have another house up. And, well, just a few resources here. Ah, there comes the nails and the wood. Very nice. Well, they are hopefully soon repairing the carts. They have all the resources needed for that. So as soon as these really wear out, they can be preemptively repaired. I hope they're going to do that. As we can see, there's even 2,000 more wood incoming now. We have enough wood, so that's no issue. And 2 houses available to us to fill with new families. That should bring in a nice bunch of people. Now, luckily, we have a couple of ladies without a job, because we do need ladies in here, at least one, to be able to buy goods. For the transportation of goods, you don't really need somebody in there, but for the processing of the goods, so the buying and selling and stuff, you have to have somebody in there. So that's why we need a lady in there. And as soon as we have that, we also have to put one in the market stall, of course, to get all the goods and sell them out so that people actually can buy some goods. And then we do both of the prerequisites. Not enough food for sale, that will be fixed then. And of course we have housing available, so that's then exactly as planned. Alright, here we go. They're building it now. And oh, there's 3 of them busy now. And then you can see things go really fast, especially with the granary, because it does not have that many building steps. Compared to some other buildings, this goes relatively quick. And while we set this up, they will remove the sand pit. And then we can start to build a trading post there. I think I also want the extra cart shed up, so that could be a thing too. There we go. Well, 2 of them are taking a rest. One is already done with, so he can come back already. That's quick. This guy is now done, so he'll now go home, take a rest. He is going to the construction site. Where is he? There he is. Alright, granary's up. Let's sell it to set it to put in a lady. And then we have to decide, well, at least we're going to get peas, because I sold that and I saw garlic somewhere. Now, we don't need huge numbers of it, because of course we also have to buy it. And having 2 things in is already quite good. Then this is also easy to set up, because we just have to put in the garlic and the peas. There we are. Then we can put a worker in. And now we're selling goods. Everything is in the green. We can have new people in town. All right, let's add 4 carts. I want 4 new carts. We're not going to move these yet, because this will, if the carts go all the way here, and these are the only carts we have, every time they have to get resources for a building, they have to go here first for the cart, then walk all the way there. So I want the cart shed somewhere here too soon, just not straight off right now. So probably build this first. Move it a little bit. Oh, well, we can probably move it a bit like this. Yes, rotate it slightly. There we go. And then I will put 2 cart parkings next to this. And then once we have those up, we can move the carts into one of these. That should be good. All right, let's build the trading post next, because I want to start importing some stuff. Right now we have not enough to do that. And I also want to check if there's anything else that we really have plenty of in terms of the garden. I don't see, yeah, peas, but that's it. We do have marrow all around town and some beetroot. So let's do marrow this time and beetroot. That's gonna be it. So then we should really have everything to go around. So this will also be 750. Have to set the market up then too, of course, otherwise, well, then it's no good. Beetroot and marrow. Well, once that's taken in, the marketplace can also start to take it in, although I think, yeah, she's getting a drink, so working in the private garden, very good. Set up your private garden. The goods are delivered now, and then we can start to sell them. I love it. Yep. There we go. All right, plenty of food for sale. There's no housing available, so 2 families already joined. This is a relatively small family, but it's okay. I don't know, settled a year ago, so yeah. This is the one that settled recently. Ooh, this is a great family, but this is also a little bit of a hazard. That's a strong word, but these 2 will probably try to get married ASAP. And if there's another family that has a kid of the right age, and there might just soon be a new family coming in that has, luckily right now we don't, they will occupy a house by getting married. And that can be a little issue, so we have to resolve that. Alright, let's get rid of all of this, because I don't want this here anymore. I want it out. This will all remain for a little bit, and I think we also need to work on the well here. Question is, can we just incorporate that in here? I think we can. We'll just build one right here. And work with the fencing. Somewhat like this, I think. So this is really a fenced off area for the well. Here we can already put in some trees and stuff, so that's something we can just do. And then of course put bushes in. Yeah, we can do some lilac bushes, that could look very cool. Alright, here's another well incoming, and then we can remove that one. I think you should have enough then. And those are very green areas now, so that looks really cool. We have the extra carts up there. I really like that. But I think at some point we can do one more house here with a garden. It can't be too big anyways, because then we won't have a street left here. So this one needs to be a bit smaller than the one that we're used to. So this should probably go something like this. But at least then we still have the house. But then we have to take this one down, and I don't want to do that until this one is ready. I also want the houses up. Do we have men looking for a job? No. But I am going to open these up for jobs, because probably we had a male laborer there. So that the more builders we get, the faster the new houses will come in, of course. And now we also have to start thinking about what is next. Gotta need more housing too. Let's see what we can do if we switch things up a little bit. So right here, I'm going to hit the F1 key. We're gonna set this up a bit like this. I think this should go a little bit more back. And then this is just an experiment, so we'll see how this ends up. I mean, this is me just having fun with my town. That's the whole idea, at least. Now the hard thing is that they all have a garden. That might make things way more complicated than I want it to be. But still, it can also be a lot of fun. Right, let's rotate. Now I do want it to be 3 houses here. But things have to be a little bit on the same height. So yeah, this should go probably somewhere here. And then this is the height for this one, so somewhat like this. Then we rotate the house a bit. Alright, that's one part. So that's 3 houses right here. Then we need an opening, of course, here. And we'll do the same again. So this should go somewhat like this then. It's tough though, because it's really hard to do measuring and stuff in this game. So it can be really hard to make this look the way you want it to look. Because there's no way you can see whether you're actually kind of doing the same or not, or that can make it really tough. I think this should be slightly shorter then. Then it might work. Alright, there we go. Something like this. Let's rotate it a bit. I think This is a bit too wide. Too long. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I think this should go a little bit more like this. Alright, well, at least it's something and we're trying, and it doesn't have to be the perfect angled one, of course, but just having it somewhat nice would be cool. Yeah, the house is in the way, I know. Let's move the house a bit. But this should be a little bit more like this, then rotate the house a bit more. There we are. Well, it doesn't really look how I want it to look, but at least it is something, and it'll get us a lot of houses. That's really cool. I do like that. I think the other house... No, it's still available. This house is still on the market, so let's see who wants to live there. Nobody so far. Alright, a lot of the ladies go back to their houses. Our funds are running out quickly, though. So we're also going to need to work on the town hall. Now the town hall I don't want anywhere here because that's not cool. I want the town hall to be somewhere on a nice place, maybe all the way up here. Actually, I think I do want it all the way up here. This should be the town hall. We need this to start working on the economy. We don't need all the decorations yet, and I think after that we want to build a couple of extra houses. So this should be the queue now. This is going to take up a lot of goods, but once this is done, that'll be amazing. No jobs available. Of course there are jobs available. How can there not be jobs available? Get an extra guy in here, we can get an extra guy in there. That should solve the job issue, and then new people should be able to come in. Could also put a second lady in here. And another thing we can do is put up a lady in here and make her sell the firewood to the people. So that's no longer an issue too. I want the cart shop built somewhere earlier too, at least one. Alright. Well, we're 1.5 years into the game, so it's not that bad. Here comes a new family. Nice family. I like this. They should get in and get a nice job. That should not be too hard. Carpenter. And she's unemployed, of course, because, well, there's just not a lot of jobs for the ladies. Let's just fill this up with ladies so that they at least have a job and they make some money. We have to pay for them, but that's okay. And as soon as we get the town hall up, we can... scale down the economy for a bit. And I guess soon enough, once we start to think about other industries like the clothing industry, etc., they will get jobs quick enough, so that should not be too hard. And if we have to set up more granaries and things, that will also help them to find jobs. As we are now really building the trading post, everything is in, 7 builders, so that should speed things up. Actually, this is now starting to take a little shape. It's now like really a very small village. But they have their own marketplace. They have a couple of houses. They're growing and lots of nice produce. They have the houses for the little more wealthy people, I'd say, that live there. So that's cool. And we're going to build a new neighborhood here that looks a bit different. I like that too. I guess we could also set up a couple of these already again. But I think I want to make them... Now see, there's another angle here. See that? They took another angle here. And I'm afraid if I put this down here that we're going to get into another bug. But we can try that right now. Too long. Alright, so if I place this here now, then we can see if they can keep walking there or if they will start to avoid this. Because as soon as this is put down, that should already work. Alright, here we go. I'm putting it down now. And see, now they can all of a sudden take another route, I think. But we'll have to keep our eyes out on whether this kid can go back and forth. Because that kid is just going from one place to another. It is coming this way now. Now it's taken a wide turn here. And yeah, now it's going to go all the way around. See that? So this is now blocked. So there must be a pathing thing here too that is now blocking the kit. And I have to say, I have not seen this in earlier updates. So, or in earlier games. Let's see now how wide he goes. Okay, something like this. This is really something I think that came in with the last update. I cannot think otherwise right now, because I have not had this issue before. Even with smaller paths that I made or smaller openings between buildings, I would not have this issue. And now all of a sudden I do all the time. And that to me is a sign that there's some new thing in here that's just not working completely well. We can see right now that he still takes this route, so he can now still go there. But it's an interesting glitch. All right, let's see. Yep, there we go. All right, that's 2 more houses. The trading post is up. Yay. Now we have to get a manager there and 1 worker. Let's put in charcoal. And we can do a straight 10,000 because we have plenty of ladies that can actually just work there and fix it. So that should not be too hard. Now I'm actually wanting to see if I have... Yeah, this guy's educated. That's the first one of these. So let's get him out. So he can join this as a manager. Then at least other traders can come in. And I think we should just commit 1 more that will start working there then. At least I hope he... Yeah, he works there. Okay. Do we still have jobs? Yes. So now we should have a running trading post that works. Now we get another house done. And then a well. So that we do have enough drinking water. Should be fine though, but I always want to be sure with the drinking water that we really have enough. And of course the drink water later on from the platforms they can't use. That's not drinkable. That's just for production and for animals. So that's not water that they can actually use. Basically the platforms are for aesthetics, because it looks cool if these houses have their own platform. Alright. Oh, this is going to be so much nice stuff. Appear to be pumpkins. But look at all these. I like all these colors when you have a lot of gardens. And look at the different colors and things. That's so cool. Almost 700 honey in here. Well, the house is built. Almost. And the well already has all the resources it needs for the next part. So there we go. Come on. Yep. I wish we could click this away, because I'm not going to build a farm right now or anytime soon, I think. We are close to the edge of the map though, so this would be the perfect place for a farm, I think. So that could be something. But not for now. Alright, the well's up too. That's great, because then we can get rid of this one. So let's put this one onto the destroy list. Move that up, because they can destroy that quickly. Once this is up, we can also put that away. They are really using all the extra carts, so that is helping in speeding up all the production. They're really removing the trees here, so we can add more industries there. I like that. There's 4,000 charcoal in there. There's a couple of ladies filling this pit up. Oh well. Things are going at a good rate. No housing available. Yeah, all the houses are filled. Natasha, but she can get married pretty soon, I believe in 2 years. So that should be something that should concern us. Also, warm clothing will be something that concerns us. So let's buy a little bit of that. We have nothing to sell yet, so should not get our hopes up for that. And I think I'm putting in clothing here and warm clothing already. And then later on we will change out one of the firewoods for shoes, and then we have all the different things there. Alright, this is also quite a walk to get all the resources there. But I think they're doing a good job. I mean, with the carts and all, they can just travel rather quickly. We have all the nails in. That's a very good bonus. Does this sell iron? No. Okay. How much iron do we have left? 2 iron in the storage, so that should be gone soon. But there's 464 in here, so we have good amounts of iron left. We also have a lot of iron nails in here, so that's no problem. Alright, let's make empty, really make empty, because then this will be removed too. Let's build this cart parking first too. This is the right one, yeah. So we can move those carts over. Alright, this is actually good, because now that storage is gone, if we have the trading post up, this one will be gone too, and then this whole area will be available to us. Not that we're going to do a lot here, maybe decorate it with a few trees or make a park out of it. But at least we have the extra house here, and we can build the extra house here. But first, is this a big project? Yeah, that just needs wood now and a little bit of clay that is already incoming, so they should be able to start building here soon. And I think what I want to do now is make sure that this actually looks like it is a town hall. So it should have some sort of a fence in front of it. It can have a little entryway, but not too long. I don't want it too long. So there we go. That's one side. That's the other side. Alright, so now it has an entrance. And here we're going to get the town hall. Ooh, all resources are there. 5 builders are trying to do their best to finish it. Let's make sure that we always have a vacancy there so that we have the jobs that we need. We're down to 1,000 money also because we bought the warm clothing. So this will help scale down the economy. Hopefully we can sell some charcoal soon. That will help out as well. Then with trading, we should be able to generate quite a bit of money. And I don't think this is a problem yet. We're only halfway through our money, and we can already soon scale down the economy and work on things that we have to work on. So that's good. All the harvests are in. Let's take a look. All right, this looks nice. And I think they already sold quite a bit of some of the goods. Onions. Wow. These should be turned into dried fruits soon, by the way. Alright, they have a lot of onions. They have cabbage. Still a lot of peas, and they don't spoil. That's very good. The honey also doesn't spoil. That's great. How are we here? Yeah, all the numbers are very good. And we will always have the peas, so we don't have to worry about that. Yes, town hall is up. The treasury. There we go. Alright. Apartment rent can go down. Village rent, apartment rent, land tax should not be too high. Wealth tax we can do later. We're going to start by lowering the wages. We're going to pay the laborers a bit more so that labor jobs are being well done. Purchase price from citizens goes down to 10%, sales price to 20%, so we do make a little bit of money out of it. The wealth threshold should be quite low, in my opinion. Yes, they do need some money, but not too much. And now we can just tax the crap out of them. Tavern tax 2.5. Barbary surgeon tax also 2.5. Okay, we don't have any of that yet, but this should be good. As you can see now, our expenses are quite high, which is mainly salary, which should now drop dramatically. And housing rent, land tax will also not be too much, but that's okay. But we should get a better wealth tax now. And what we're mainly doing is saving a lot of money on the salaries. So that is working. All right. Another house coming up. Then they will destroy this well, so we can build the next house here. And then we're also going to work on some of the aesthetics. Alright, let's rotate this. And then hit the F1 button. Put it up like this. Now the house is done. That's already really nice. Now the well is gone. But there's still stuff in the way. Oh, here comes the winter again. Very good. So please take all this stuff out. And now we can build this house here. Nice, that worked. Alright, I think one of the things that we haven't been neglecting a little bit is benches at this point. Although, yeah, they can sit on this side in multiple places, but still. We have to build a couple of more benches for people to take a little sit closer to their house. And then soon enough we'll do that in here too. Still have to think about how I want to do that. Ah, they're gonna build the first house of this sort of like a cartwheel, but with openings so that people can get in and out. This should be so nice. And then in here, there could be... let's see, I have an idea. Use this fence in here. Let's see if we can actually make a little fenced off area in here. Yes, like this. And then in there, looks a bit weird, but that's because of the weird shape of this, because it's so hard to make this look the way I want it to. And then in here we will make the 2 wells and maybe some other stuff. And then later on we'll decorate it. Alright, let's sell some charcoal, make some good money here. Then we use that money to buy a bunch of iron. Let's buy all 1,000. And I basically also want to start buying a bit of leather. Just in case we are actually starting to get the production up for... I'm going to destroy this, by the way, and do this a little different. Sometimes it's hard to actually click it the right way. Now, I'll do this one first. I think we just have to lengthen it a bit more so that it goes a bit more in the shape of the other side. And maybe we can do this a little different too then. Just so that it looks a little bit more in unison. Because it was looking quite weird now. Alright, there we go. And from here on, try and make this look a little bit more the same. Not too much, but a bit. And then we'll go all the way here. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe this is even worse than it was, but we'll see if it actually at some point works for a bit. We have a new family incoming, very nice. I like that. And all in all, I think this village has a lot of potential. It also requires a lot of work, but it has potential and I like it. So, well, for now, this is going to be it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much and bye-bye.